Rogue One is a different kind of Star Wars movie. Rogue One is a Star Wars story. I still like Anthology better, starring Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Donnie Yen, Alan Tudyk, a host of other great actors, and directed by Gareth Edwards. Rogue One is the first standalone film set inside the Star Wars universe, and it is about how a group of rebels steal the plans to the Death Star, which ties directly into Star Wars A New Hope. Taking a small blurb of crawl text from Episode 4 and turning it into a 2-hour movie may seem unrealistic, but everyone involved made this movie a soaring success. It adds layers and depth to Star Wars Episode 4, and it will be a welcome addition to most Star Wars fans. Is Rogue One for the average fan, or for people who aren't fans of the franchise at all? I loved the movie after the first viewing, and will be going back multiple times to see it in theaters. I'm not sure I can separate it and say if the film is for everyone. I have read all of the comics, all of the adult books, and most of the young adult novelizations of the new Star Wars canon. This gives me more insight as to what has been happening since the end of Episode 3 with characters like Tarkin and Darth Vader, and a host of others. The book Catalyst is an excellent introduction and prequel to Rogue One. The start of the movie is really the next chapter in the book. And if you are a fan of any of the books, Catalyst is well worth reading and then going to watch Rogue One. It adds so much nuance and backstory to the relationships found in the movie. I'm not sure how objective I can be about the movie because I have read the book. I don't think people need to read the book to enjoy Rogue One though. It just greatly enhances the story. Due to this, Rogue One seems to be more of a Star Wars fan's film, but I still would recommend it to anyone who loves a good action-adventure movie. The story is excellent and takes the audience on a fantastic ride. The third act of the movie will leave no one disappointed. It is the first Star Wars movie to really look at the war between the Empire and the Rebellion, and show ground soldiers and their struggle. It also expands the universe overall, adding to the structure of the Rebellion and how they fought the Empire. The characters introduced are all great, and everyone is raving about K2SO, the droid voiced by Alan Tudyk, for good reason. He provides the right amount of humor throughout the dark and gritty story. Felicity Jones' performance as Jyn Erso ties the entire movie together. She does a fantastic job as the main focus of the film. Diego Luna's character, Cassian Andor, is a more complex rebel than has ever been shown, and I really enjoyed his character in the movie. It added a deeper layer to the soldiers who fight for the rebellion. Donnie Yen and Wen Jiang's characters are not delved in too deeply, but the chemistry between them is fantastic. I don't think much backstory was needed for them during this film, but I would hope we get a book or another form of medium diving into how they met. I also want to know more about the Jedi Temple on Jedha and what they did there. With any film, there are also some drawbacks. I've got two. One about the actual film, and the other one a nerdy complaint about how the story affects the overall Star Wars universe. The only movie complaint I had was that the first 10 minutes jumped around way too much in setting up the story. There were a bunch of worlds introduced as we move around to our main characters, and it is just a bit jarring. Once Cassian and Jyn meet up, the pace flows well, and it isn't an issue for the rest of the movie. I won't get into my nerdy complaint until a spoilers video, but I don't like something the movie tries to fix within the overall Star Wars storyline. I don't think anything needed to be fixed, and this issue is the only time I was disappointed in the film. Now I think this is actually just more on me than the film overall. The fix will actually make many people happy, but I think it actually takes something away from something that happens in a later film. Overall though, Rogue One is a fantastic, amazing addition to the Star Wars universe, and I can't wait to see it again. I will be going to see it multiple times in theaters, and its success should guarantee more Star Wars anthology films. The movie is well worth seeing for any casual Star Wars fan, and I think people who aren't Star Wars fans can still enjoy it for its emotional war story. The film is geared more for hardcore fans, but I really do think anyone can enjoy it. Let me know what you think and what your favorite parts of the film were in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching.